What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all happy to see me. What's happening though? What's up with y'all, man? I'm happy to see y'all too, man. We just gonna get straight to it. Y'all know how I get down. We installing a aftermarket water temp gauge in the 240, you feel me? The reason why I'm doing it is because it's always good to have tube gauge working, man. My stock one works, but if you're gonna be drifting something or beating on a motor, you gotta know the temps and you gotta know the accurate temps. You feel me? So let me go ahead and flip this camera and show y'all because I'm using my phone. Let me flip this camera real quick. I'm using Hot System. I've had this for the longest, bro. I had bought this when I was first turboing this car. Like I don't even think I had the turbo kit yet when I bought this, and this just been sitting in my garage. I actually have two of them. I don't know where the other one's at, but it's a Hot System gauge. It's a you know, reasonable price. You feel me? It's reasonable price, man. It got all the gauges right there. I got it from Amazon. I think I paid like shit, I don't know, $8, $20, something like that. But it's I guess it's a good gauge, man. I don't know. If it doesn't work, I can go get another one. But that's the brand gauge I got. You feel me? I already took the gauge out. It's a digital gauge, so you know that's always cool. You feel me? Got the little harness right here. You know what I'm saying? Got the diagram right there. You feel me? Simple. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get this shit on the car. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Hold on, who that walking up? The neighbor. But pretty much, yeah, man, I'm finna get that set up. I don't know how to wire this shit, so your boy's gonna have to look up a diagram or something like that. It's simple, man. The gauge came with, oh fuck, let me show y'all what kind of gauge I got. I'm tripping. I'm gonna show y'all what I got cracking, man. I already got a head start, I ain't gonna cap. This is an adapter. This is used. My homie June gave it to me. Yeah, I had cut myself earlier. Just ignore that. But my homie June gave me this, you feel me? 34 millimeter. I think that's it fits the 240 radiator hose. It came off his SR car. The only thing that's missing on this is the ground bolt. I had to find a little bolt that I can put on that. But anyway, this is only temporary, man. I got this a while, probably a couple months ago when I first took my car drifting. I got this universal radiator hose from AutoZone, you feel me? Because if you guys watch my old video when I took it drifting, the other one that blew up. So yeah, this is why I got this. But this is only temporary because I'm gonna go get silicone hoses anyway. So this is why I cut it in half and took the spring out because the spring was keeping it from going in, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying, I chopped the other springs on the ground, you feel me? So we just gonna put the adapter right there. Yeah, so once I get that on, I probably won't even be able to fucking get the car running because I had to take the intake off. Don't ask me why, I just had to take it off, and all the coolant, well, the distilled water pretty much just ran out. So the water in the block is none there. You feel me? I'm talking too much. All right, y'all, sorry about that. It did actually take a day, you feel me? It only took a day because I had to go get new radiator hose, right? And the reason why is because some of you guys are probably gonna get on my ass in this comment. So this is, if you've seen this or used this, you know what I'm talking about. These hose, this is like a universal radiator hose. It can bend, flex, or whatever. These come with a spring in it, and I didn't know. What the spring does, it allows it to flex how, you know, whichever direction you may need the hose to go, you feel me? My ass done took out the damn spring because it wouldn't allow me to put the adapter I got right here, the adapter in it, you feel me? So when I go to try to test fit it, it was all kinked up, you feel me? It was kinked like this. So I'm just like, oh shit, well, that was a waste. That was a waste of time. I pretty much cut some good radiator hose, but it don't matter. I'm getting silicone ones anyway. Yeah, so that's why it took a day. So now that we're back and we got this is just temporary. I figured I just order the silicone hoses whenever I order aftermarket radiator. So for the meantime, just go ahead and get the gauge to work. That way I can just switch it over easy, no problem. But yeah, so now we have to cut this, measure it. Well, not necessarily measure it, but we just finna do it the G way. You know what I'm saying? We eyeball everything, you know? But nah, don't do that. If you have the time, measure it. It shouldn't be too hard, so I figured the adapter would go like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna cut down the middle. I got some clamps. We're gonna put clamps on both ends, and you feel me? Enough talking. Let's go ahead and do it real quick, and I'll show you when I finish. All right, guys. I pretty much went ahead and measured the eyeball or whatever you want to say. Hold on, let me see. You can't really see that good, but it's close enough. Now let's go ahead and cut this shit. Y'all, got it all together, I guess. I know this shit look a little tacky, you know what I'm saying? But don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix it later. It's all temporary. Just remember in this video, this shit right here, temporary. However you fucking, temporary. You can follow and look at, here it is right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't look too hard. It's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? Red is to ignition. Black is battery. Green is temp sensor. You feel me? And it pretty much just shows you, you know, how to do it. It's supposed to be ignition right here. You know, pretty simple. So let's try to wire this thing up, man. So I pretty much got done wiring it. I used my 12 volt to my radio, is what you see right there. Don't worry, that's not gonna stay like that. It was just temporary. Everything in this video is temporary, as you can tell. You know what I'm saying? So everything's wired up. I don't know if you can see under there, but let's test it real quick. I'm gonna keep it real. I already tested it, y'all. So look, it works. You know what I'm saying? It powers up, which is a good solder to that, so that, you know, so it can be so it can't come loose or anything. I soldered pretty much everything else. That's the last thing I wanted to solder, just in case something went wrong. I won't be able to, let me flip the camera on. I necessarily won't be able to test it out and see if it really works, because I still have to get my car tuned, man, and I don't, the car runs like shit, so I don't want to keep it running like that for a long time. So the only way we can test it out is when I get it tuned. Now, I'm supposed to go get it tuned. My nose was bleeding. I don't know if you... Anyway, I'm supposed to go get it tuned this Saturday, which is the 15th. Fingers crossed everything goes well. I know I told you guys I was supposed to get it tuned last weekend. Yeah, it was last weekend, but, you know, something went... Things don't go right sometimes in life. You got to deal with it, so that's what happened. So I rescheduled it, and hopefully everything goes right. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, this is going to be the end of this video. This wasn't a pretty much how-to. I kind of did show you. It's real simple, installing a water temp. It was really my first time, so I was all over the place, and, you know, make sure I did everything right. And hey, power's on. I must did something right. You know what I mean? So go ahead and follow my social media. Instagram is clutchtv_, so KLUTCH TV and the underscore.